Imagine a world without money. How would we trade or get the things we need? Welcome to Wapspin TV, where we unravel the world's most intriguing concepts. Today, we're delving into the captivating story of money, an invention as old as civilization itself. In the beginning, there was barter, a simple exchange of goods or services. But as societies grew, the limitations of barter became evident. Hence the birth of money, starting with objects of inherent value like shells and precious metals. Over time, these evolved into coins, minted by ancient civilizations, each stamping their unique emblems as a seal of authority. Fast forward to the Middle Ages, paper money made its appearance, a concept borrowed from the Chinese. It was lighter, easier to carry, and revolutionized commerce. From then on, the face of money has continued to evolve. And it's a journey that is far from over. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button for more enlightening content like this. A minute has passed already? Time sure flies when you're learning something new. Now let's dive into how money is made, starting with the birth of a bill. The creation of a bill, or banknote if you prefer, begins with one essential component: design. The design process is an intricate dance between artists and engravers, each bringing their unique skills to the table. Artists are tasked with creating an original and visually appealing layout, often drawing inspiration from national symbols, historical figures, or significant events. On the other hand, engravers meticulously carve the design onto steel plates, capturing every minute detail. The blend of artistry and precision engraving results in a design that is not only visually engaging, but also difficult to counterfeit. Once the design is finalized, it's time for the printing process. But we're not talking about the kind of printing you do at home. No, this is a far more specialized process. The paper used, for instance, is not your everyday office paper. It's a unique blend of cotton and linen which gives the bill its distinctive feel. If you've ever wondered why money doesn't disintegrate in the wash, that's why. The ink used is also special. The main ink is black, but there are also color-shifting inks that change color when you tilt the bill. These inks are not only for aesthetics, but also serve as another layer of security against counterfeiting. The printing process itself involves multiple stages. First, the background colors are printed, followed by the main design elements. And finally, the serial numbers and seals are added. The result is a piece of paper that holds a value far beyond its physical attributes. In the next 2 minutes, we'll be diving into the life of a coin. But before we do, remember to subscribe to Wapspin TV. We've got plenty more fascinating insights lined up to keep your curiosity well fed. Stay tuned and don't forget to subscribe to Wapspin TV to keep your curiosity fed. 2 minutes in and we're just getting started. Now, we're moving on to the life of a coin. The journey of a coin begins in the hands of a sculptor. These artists are tasked with the meticulous job of creating the design that will grace each side of the coin. The process starts with a sketch, which is then sculpted into a model. This model is often up to 8 times the size of the actual coin, allowing for the finest of details to be included. Once the model is approved, it's time to shrink it down to coin size using a reducing lathe. This miniaturized design becomes the master hub, which is then used to create master dies. These dies are like stamps, each carrying the negative of one side of a coin's design. The master dies are then used to create working hubs and finally the working dies. These working dies are the ones that will strike the design onto each coin. Now let's talk about the minting process. The journey of a coin wouldn't be complete without a trip through the blazing furnace. Here, large coils of metal are heated until they're malleable enough to be rolled into the correct thickness. This metal is then punched into blank coins or planchets, each waiting for its turn to be struck by the working dies. This is where the magic happens. Each planchet is fed into a coining press, where it's stamped by the working dies with the force of more than 60 tons. The result? A shiny new coin, complete with its distinct design and edge markings. After a quick quality check, these coins are ready to be dispatched and begin their life in the world. So the next time you hold a coin in your hand, remember the journey it has been through. From the creative minds of sculptors to the roaring furnaces and powerful presses of the mint, each coin carries a story of craftsmanship and precision. Remember to subscribe to Wapspin TV for more interesting content like this. We're halfway through our journey. Now let's follow the journey of money once it leaves the factory. Imagine a newborn bill, fresh from the printing press, or a shiny coin, just minted. Their journey has only just begun. From the factory, these fresh notes and coins are shipped out to various Federal Reserve banks scattered across the country. These institutions serve as the central hub in the distribution process. But how does money reach you and me? From the Federal Reserve banks, money is further distributed to commercial banks. These are the banks you and I are familiar with, where we maintain our accounts and get our cash. When these banks need more money to dispense to their customers, they request it from the Federal Reserve Bank. The cash then travels in armored vehicles, ensuring its safe arrival. So, the money has reached the banks. But what's next? It's time for it to enter circulation. This happens when you or I withdraw cash from the bank or receive change at a store. The money, whether it's a crisp new bill or shiny coin, is now in our hands, ready to be spent, saved, or even lost down the back of a couch. But money, like everything else, has a lifespan. It doesn't last forever. Coins can circulate for around 30 years, while a dollar bill typically lasts only 18 months. Over time, money gets worn out, torn, or damaged. When this happens, banks remove these unfit notes and coins from circulation and send them back to the Federal Reserve. At the Federal Reserve, this old money is shredded and often recycled, making way for new bills and coins to take their place. And so, the life cycle of money continues, a never-ending cycle of creation, distribution, use, and eventual destruction. Stay with us and don't forget to hit the subscribe button for Wapspin TV. The journey of money is fascinating, isn't it? But there's still more to discover. We'll be back with more intriguing insights into the world of money. We're nearing the end of our journey. Before we wrap up, let's look at some fascinating facts about money. Did you know that the oldest coin in existence is over 2,500 years old? That's right. The first coins were minted in ancient Lydia, now part of modern-day Turkey, and were made of a naturally occurring alloy of gold and silver called electrum. Speaking of old money, the longest-lived currency is the British pound. Originating in Anglo-Saxon times as a pound of sterling silver, the pound sterling has been in continuous use for over 1,200 years, outlasting countless monarchies, governments, and economic crises. Now let's talk about big money. The largest banknote ever printed was by the Department of Finance in the Philippines. In 1998, they issued a note measuring a staggering 8.5 by 14 inches, about the size of a legal paper. It was a commemorative note for the centennial of the Philippine Declaration of Independence, and only a limited number were printed. On the flip side, the smallest coin ever circulated was the ancient Greek obol, which was so small it could fit on the tip of your finger. It was worth 1/6 of a drachma, which was a day's wage for a skilled worker. And finally, an interesting tidbit about coins. Did you know that the ridges on the edge of coins started as a way to prevent counterfeiting and clipping? Clipping was the practice of shaving off small amounts of precious metal from the coin's edge to sell. The ridges made this tampering evident, ensuring the coin's value remained intact. There you have it, a quick journey through the fascinating world of money. From ancient coins to gigantic banknotes, money has had a diverse and intriguing history. And who knows what the future holds? With digital currencies on the rise, the face of money is set to change once again. Remember to subscribe to Wapspin TV for more fascinating facts like these. We've reached the end of our journey, but the learning doesn't have to stop here. Remember what we've explored today. We've delved deep into the fascinating world of money manufacturing, touching upon the meticulous design process, the birth of a bill, the life of a coin, and their journey from creation to distribution. We've unraveled the intricate processes involved in making money, from the initial concept and design to the final printing or minting. We've learned about the careful consideration that goes into every single detail on a bill or coin, and the tireless efforts of the people who make it all happen. We've also uncovered some intriguing facts about money that might have left you amazed. Whether it's the lifespan of a bill, the incredible journey a coin can embark on, or the surprising materials used in their production, there's always more to learn. Thank you for spending your time with us at Wapspin TV. Don't forget to subscribe for more mind-blowing content. Until next time, keep your curiosity alive.